Yes, welcome Why in the Morning family. This is Why in the Morning, where we always try to push the culture forward, and this is another aspect of the culture that is really slept on. These guys should be big celebrities out here, but people are really sleeping on them. This is his first interview ever on TV. This guy is behind so many hits that you've been watching on Y254 and other stations. This is the main man himself, the video director, Mr. Moses OSIDIANA.
Yeah, what's up?
How does it feel to be at Y254 finally?
What do I say? It feels, for me, it's normal.
It's normal?
Yeah, because it's something I love to do, and I've been doing it for the past almost 10 years.
You're used to camera,
not really,
lights,
not really. Behind them, not in front of them.
Not in front of them.
Yeah.
But I think you guys should be given this, what is it called? The limelight. Because you guys are behind, you are a force, a very huge force behind this music industry.
Maybe not limelight. I think we just need to be given the recognition that we deserve.
All right, I like your choice of words, by the way. Moses, let's start with the history first, before we can get straight to the work. When did you start doing this?
I started in mid-2008, just immediately after high school. I was in campus at that time. My big mentor was Lucas Biquedo.
Lucas Biquedo?
Yes.
It was under which production house?
Ogopa. At that time, I was with Ogopa Video.
All right, all right.
Yeah,
that was when Ogopa was the biggest studio around Kenya.
I think so, around East Africa.
With the Kina Mustafa.
There was Mustafa, there was Avril, there was Trapi, there was Kenzo, there was some artists in Namibia. Couple of artists we were working with at that time. Yeah.
At Ogopa.
Yeah.
And then it mentored you.
Yeah, I started off as a grip guy.
Grip? What's a grip?
Grip guy, carrying stuff around.
So grip guy kwa set ni mtu carrying stuff around.
Yeah, carrying stuff around. You know,
so if you're a grip guy out there, there's hope for you.
Carrying stuff around. At first, I didn't know I was going to do this as a profession, like as a career kabisa. I've gone to school, I've done economics, I'm a CPA holder. But at that time, you know, you're in campus, you're looking for, you know, some
extra money.
Exactly. So that's why I went to it. And I started developing the passion of really doing it. Like I had an interest of editing. So after shoot, I will collect some footage. I will ask Lucas to give me some footage. You know, spend all night just chopping, and see if they make sense. I compare with other videos which are being played. And in 2-3 years, I found myself actually directing my first video.
All right.
Yeah, being given by Lucas, that is, being delegated by Lucas. After that, the process was, you know, progressively slow, you know. Then I decided at the end of 2014, that's when I decided to part ways with Ogopa and start my own company. Just try and test the waters, and that's how Brainworks came to be.
That's how Brainworks came to be.
Yes.
All right, we'll take a look at the screen right here. This is Brainworks to date.
Yeah, this is Brainworks today. Actually,
Brainworks today, the latest project of Brainworks.
Yes.
How was it working with Steph? Because it's really popping off. Everybody's talking about Steph. And how did you manage to get Steph?
Initially, we have a relationship with Atwal Music. We have done projects before, so it wasn't that hard. So Atwal sent me songs for Steph. I got to listen to them. Then with Brainworks, we have this tendency of working with young and new talent. We have this thing with working with young guys because we know if we don't support them, they are the future, and we always want to be in the future. So,
so it's the best way of being in the future.
Yeah, it's the best way to be in the future.
You've heard of that story where Aston Kutcher, you know Aston Kutcher? He was approached with the Uber idea, and he didn't invest in it. So nowadays he just gives speeches on how he missed on one big deal.
I think I've read it somewhere.
That's how it is right here in the music industry. If you miss your chance, that's how it is.
Yeah, and you're supposed to be bright enough to even see opportunities where people don't even see them. So for instance, like Steph, when I heard the music, I thought like this was the best thing to do with him. You know, like it's such a new product, and once you get to do something very fantastic with him, you know, also the Brainworks brand will get to grow. And what I like about Steph is such a humble guy, such a humble guy to work with, and you'll really enjoy. And there's nothing fun as doing work with people that you enjoy hanging around with. Yes.
So you've met some egos before. That's a story for another day, but you've met some egos before.
I wouldn't want to say egos, where people have different characters anyway. Yeah.
All right, and another video. You have so many videos, my friend. There's another video of yours on screen. You can look at it so you can just get an idea. This was the Refugenius project by Octopizzo, right?
Yes.
How did you get to jump on this project? Because I had Dilly did the audio production.
Yeah, Dilly did
Octo
audio.
did the assembling of the artists and the creative direction.
Yes.
How did you get to become the visual guy?
In the past, I've worked with Octo. We worked with Octo when we were shooting Sisi Sagini and Octopizzo, the Amadua video.
Amadua.
Yes, after that experience, I think we just became friends. And each time we meet, we try and shoot in ideas on what we can do. So there's a time he mentioned that he's trying to gather up refugees and, try and exploit them in terms of music. So I was like, I'm game. Whenever you do that, just give me a shout. We can see what we can do. And that's how we
And you gave these guys quality videos, man.
I think they did deserve quality videos because you can also listen to the songs. They're quite impressive. Those are guys who have talent. So I don't know what else you should give them apart from quality.
Nice. And before I get to the type of equipment you use right now, what was your first camera?
Like my first camera?
Yes, your first camera.
I think we used to use PD, which PD was basically the first cameras, but the first camera I've ever used owned.
Yes.
I think it's a GH4.
A GH4?
Yeah.
Oh, for those camera fanatics out there, I think you'll understand that better. Yeah. Right now, what type of equipment are you using to...
I think it's just the basic equipments in the industry. We have the Red camera, we have the GH5.
The Red, I have heard of the Red, yeah.
We have the Sony, and I'm not an equipment basis type of person. I can work with whatever, so long as I know how to, go around it. And I think it's the creativity and execution.
It's not about the equipment, it's about how we use the equipment.
It's about the equipment. We usually, the cameras are for hire anyway, and not everyone can produce as good quality products as other people are doing. So we shouldn't blame it on quality so much. It's just the workaround and the creativity behind it. And how do you get to see things differently from other people?
All right.
That's the only thing.
So Mtiotan is a shoot.
Mtiotan is a funny.
Like
people have phones and cameras. So people are posting videos on Instagram and
social
Facebook.
media. You may make it very
easy. But there are certain pages that usually post videos and you think like, this is so creative.
Yes.
Yes.
So it takes a different person to do a creative project, right?
I think so. It takes a creative person to do a different thing.
All right. That's well said. That's better said than I said it. Yeah. Tell me about this. We're back to this video. So many artists go to... Before, they used to go to South Africa, even from Tanzania. Guys go to South Africa to achieve this kind of things, to achieve this kind of...
Yeah.
What would you tell them?
Again, it's by choice. I won't sit here and start bashing them because, we have cheaper directors in Kenya. There's a need to improve as directors in Kenya. There's a big need.
There's room for improvement, you agree?
There is room and there's need. As you can see, the way the South African market has situated itself or are doing things, again, you will admire what they're doing.
Yes.
There's so much
I'm a huge fan of this.
There's so much to borrow from that. And I think when it comes to music, especially music video directors, there's so much we need to do so that we convince those people who think that when they go to SA or when they go to all these other places, they can get better quality videos. And again, there is no better way of improving your surrounding by working with the people that you do have. Again, you understand? I don't believe like when you have most of the cash, that's when you have to go and outsource bigger people. Sometimes when you just have to work with what you have, that's when things just turn out to be very perfect.
Yes, because I imagine if you take that budget that you're gonna use to move to SA, shoot in SA, take the whole budget, spend it here, you're gonna have an awesome video, right?
Usually, I've never judged my videos according to their budgets. You will find it very funny. Most of my videos that are really doing well or have really moved places, they were not money oriented. Like once you call a director is just not there just to hold the camera and to do every other thing that you think. It's just how do you manage the whole process of the video? I think that's why you call a director, because you're the one who's calling the shots. And calling the shots is just not telling everyone to do what to do. Sometimes you need to manage everybody's weaknesses in the set and know how you're going to achieve the best out of someone, especially the cameraman, the makeup artist, the artist himself. You understand? So it's not about
the models.
Yeah, the models, especially.
I'm sure you work with a couple, so many models.
I have seen so many. And they have graduated from being models.
I should switch careers. I think I should.
We don't do this because of that, anyway.
I'll be doing it for the wrong reasons. Yeah.
Exactly.
But tell me, there's no music videos without the music, right?
Exactly.
And from what I've seen you do, you work with some type of artists, for lack of better words. Am I right to say you're choosy? You like listen to the music first. If it doesn't impress you, you say no.
Not really. Not really. We just have a benchmark of. I support the industry. Like the industry is my main agenda. Like growing this industry is my main agenda. If our pioneers didn't do that, we wouldn't be here right now. You understand? And as much as you'll say you're being self-centered, you have to be very futuristic to remain a legend. You understand? I'm not a legend right now, but I'm working towards being those kind of, just to leave a legacy behind it. So when somebody, when a musician sends you music, it's not about that you're choosy or you don't appease to this kind of music. No. As a director, you have to connect to create a visual picture. So once you connect to that type of music, you create a visual picture. It will be very falsely for you to accept some work that you haven't created a visual picture. So what are you going to do? You understand? As a director, what are you going to do? What's the screenplay? So I think
Pierra would understand the terms better when you talk about screenplay and all that. She's more into this media and visual thing.
So that's basically what I do. You send the song, I listen to it, I visualize it. After visualizing it, I sell my idea. If it pleases you and you think it's something new that can make sense, then we go with it.
Thank you very much. And highlight. Give me a highlight of your career. One thing that you experienced that was really amazing. Hata kani views on YouTube zilifika mili, kani uliona video yako kwa channel flani, or just an highlight.
There's one. Last year, we as Brainworks, we got to be recognized as one of the top directors. We won an award, that is, at the VMAs. That was a highlight. I've never imagined I was going to, I really respect a lot of people. We have Enos, we have Bosco, we have new people coming.
I was getting to that question, by the way.
I really respect them, and I look upon them. I'm like, they do new stuff. I get to learn from them, but I wasn't expecting that.
VMA.
Yeah. It was Pulse something. Pulse, yeah. Second one is sometimes I do things I'm not sure that the market is ready for, or they're going to accept it in a totally different way. But when you go to YouTube, you actually get shocked because there's so many people who connect with you and get the picture as the way you wanted to tell the story.
Yes, they get the story from the first, from the jump.
Like Vanity. There was Fee. Actually, people loved Fee's song.
The Taboo. Taboo was very different, by the way.
Taboo.
Nairobi streets zilikapo azijeka hivyo.
And that video was just, it's all by the grace of God. That's all I can say. So there's so many things that I've come to learn that I didn't put into perspective, which are making sense right now.
There's so many highlights.
Yeah.
All right. You mentioned top directors in the country. Can you just mention them again?
I think you guys know them. There's J Blessing, there's Enos, there's Bosco, there's Ricky Beko, there's Gado, there's There's so many.
Anyway, hiyo industry yenu pia inakuanga na beef ka hii rap yetu hii hip hop.
I highly doubt. I really don't think so. I think why? Why should we have beef? You know, like this is just healthy competition.
It's healthy competition.
And we're trying to grow this industry. So I don't have beef with anyone anyway. I don't have beef with anyone. So I don't know about them. I don't have beef with anyone.
All right. Thank you very much for that. This is the time for the moment of truth, meaning Kenya. So we gotta talk some money talk now. Okay, are you cutting any YouTube checks when you make videos for these guys and they get views? Do you get a cut of YouTube?
If it's from my channel, yes.
If it is from your channel.
From your channel.
So if I upload it on my channel, we have to come up with a different deal.
What is happening right now, a group of directors have come up together and they're trying to have a workaround towards that.
Mna build union yenu?
Yeah, there's an association which is coming up.
Haki yetu might be coming sometime soon.
Yeah, something like that.
Right.
We need to collect our rights anyway. So something like that which is being organized. I think in the near future you guys are going to receive communication towards that. But in regards to YouTube, only original content owner has a right to the pay. So it all comes about when you're going to produce the content itself. So it depends with the client that you're dealing with and how you're agreeing and what you're being paid, and it's just basically the agreement with the client. But if it's your own content, like when you go to Brainworks Films channel, whatever content you see there, that's my original content. So
all right, before we go to the other things you do, how much does it cost for an artist to work with Moses OSIDIANA and have a music video?
It doesn't cost a lot.
You can give us a range, probably.
It usually depends with the song itself. It depends on what we're going to
and
do.
The script and the
Exactly.
concept.
If you're going to SA, if you're flying out guys to SA or the likes of all these other destinations, you understand? The budget will be totally different. So as a director, I usually charge 100,000. That's almost 100K.
That's director fee.
That's just director's fee.
Ish. Calling job yangu. And this is the second time you make me want to quit this job.
No, but maybe you just do one day in a month.
All right. Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's director's fee. And then the other ones depend on the budget.
It depends with now the logistical. It depends with every other thing that we're trying to handle. So yeah.
All right. So if you're an artist out there, you want a clean visual by Moses OSIDIANA, top dollar.
Not really.
Peanuts. Sorry. Anyway, what else does Brainworks do apart from music videos?
Right now, our main agenda is to develop online content mostly, but we have been involved in TVCs, commercials, even just as a technical person and consultancy also.
Nice.
Yeah.
So now this is where I slide in. Your camera is number 4. Tell them about your social media handles, at YouTube channel. Wambie zote, because so many guys are viewing right now and they might like to work with you in future.
Okay.
Adi email. Adi number M-Pesa.
So now my Facebook account goes with OSIDIANA Moses, but we have a Brainworks Films account. You can go and watch all the stuff that we've been trying to do for the past 2-3 years that we've been around. We have an Instagram account also, goes by the name OSIDIANA Moses, and Brainworks account also. YouTube, just go to Brainworks group channel. You'll find all our content there. Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much for coming, man.
Thanks for
I appreciate you, and thank you for pushing the culture forward, man.
No problem.
This is Why in the Morning, where we always try to push the culture forward. This is another aspect of the culture that we're gonna be trying to capture. So Pierra will be back on the next segment with some more of Why in the Morning. Let's play some music. Directed a video. I request my producer. I request a video, any video directed by the main man himself, so we can grace this. Santeni sana, usibanduke.
Only you could ever take me. That's why I run to you. When you need a shoulder, when you need a soldier, need a Casanova, I could be anything. We could be anything. We could do anything. You want. Thing on my neck got me chain smoking. nothing is free but the chain's broken. I read your body, the page soaking. G90 pay on my page, so speed it up, slow it down, take your time. You know it's going down. Got the juice, yeah, you know I got the sauce. Got the juice, yeah, you know I got the sauce. Speed it up, slow it down. The way you move, that thing you're doing now. Got the juice, yeah, you know I got the sauce. Got the juice, yeah, you know I got the sauce. She be the type that embarrass you. You know that I got an attitude. Fly when she giving me gratitude. Just in case I be packing the parachute. We won't get it right on the first date. Might as well give it up on the first date. On the first date. That's all I wanted in the first place. But you better be good to a bad girl. Know what you do when you bad girl. Know where you go when you mad girl. Know why you wanna be that girl. Akibebe siwezi kucheza. Akibebe siwezi teleza. Niko busy shughuli za pesa. Mapazi chakula kwa meza. Umependeza. Ninashukuru wazazi vile wamekutengeneza. Umeniweza. Umenibamba nipe namba cheki na kubembeleza. Oh Ebeneza. Ninatamani amani mazi flani ananitesa. Ananitesa kutafuta pesa. Siku bado mina kesho. You better break it down, you better break it down, baby. You better break it down, you better break it down, baby. Break it down, break it down, break it down. Save me now, save me now.